Now that you've made your buttons, you can add your rollover effect. Now I've been playing around with this and it's a bit fiddly, so listen carefully to the advice I've got here. Start by selecting the first button, and we're going to copy it at this point. So however you like to do copy, just take a copy of the button before we do anything else, and then it's captured to the clipboard, it's been copied. Now right click and insert a slice object. This is going to make the rollover work, and you'll see if you look in the layers that a web layer has appeared. So that will make something happen when you put your mouse over. So that's done, but nothing at the moment is going to happen. We've not set anything to happen. So if you right click now and go to properties, now tick that something should happen when you go over the shape and say OK. And you can see an over layer will appear in your layers section over here. So we're going to go to that over layer, and now we're going to use that copy that we did before and paste. So we're just going to paste in our button, and basically that's a copy of your button that you can do what you like with. I'm going to change mine to, I don't know, let's try green. It looks a bit strange. The text does not seem to have come with it. I think that's because I did everything just then. Let's try just selecting the background shape. This is where it gets fiddly, and I find that the problem in Drawplus is selecting things is a bit fiddly. Am I changing the colour? Yeah, there we go. So you just have to be patient and play around with it a little bit. So my button is going from a greyish colour, or bluey grey, to a greener colour when I put my mouse over it. And you can do that for each button. So choose the button, take a copy straight away, because that seems to work best. I promise you, I've played around with this lots, and that works best. Now insert your slice, which will make the rollover be possible. Now right click on that slice, if you can get hold of it, and change its properties so that it does something over a button. And now on the over layer, you want to paste, and it will put it in the right place. If you've done it correctly, if you've copied the button, it will put it in the right place. You won't need to move it around the screen. Try not to move it, because if you do, it will jump on the screen. Okay? And again, I'll have to fiddle around with this to get this to work. Just try and get that colour in there. Yes. Okay, so you can play around with your buttons and set each one to have an over state. Let's quickly do the last one. Let's copy it all. Copy, insert the slice. Right click on the slice, tick over, go to the over layer and paste. Done. And you can change the colour of that one if you can to match the others. It can be very frustrating. Right, there we go, they're done. So those are my very quick buttons. You take more time on it. When you've done the buttons, you'll need to export them. You need to save them as a file that can go onto the website and actually act as a rollover. So don't forget to do this last stage as well. So obviously save it as a Drawplus file, just do save. But then also select each button. Let's go back to your normal layer. Let's select the home button, and then you need to export that as an image. And when you go to this stage, you need to choose either PNG or GIF, because it needs to be one that can animate, that can do the rollover. So I'll stick with PNG, that works well. Export that and save it, and it will then be possible to add it to your website.